Hey fam, how's it going? My name is Jofel, also known as Jojo. Welcome back. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. So today I'm going to do a TikTok time session. But before we get started with this, you all know the drill. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And continue to follow. Alright, so we're gonna get started. As you can see right here, I have my little tea. Yeah, it's green tea and herbal tea and so some other stuff. Honey on my tea. So hold on. That was good. All right, so drink some tea, relax, let's talk. Before I get started with this, I'm going to pray in two languages. English first, since a lot of people do at least speak English regardless of the country that you're from, and then also in Creole because I'm Haitian and a lot of Haitians do at least speak and understand Creole. God, I thank you for the ability to know your word. Thank you for giving me this word uh, to share it with the world. I just want to take this time to ask that you will help me to be able to say the right thing, and preach the right thing to whoever that is out there that might be in need of this word. When whatever they are struggling with, whatever their troubles may be, ask that you will help them and help me and give me strength as I go on with your word and say whatever I have to say without fearing anything. I thank you for again for this word. I ask that you will help us all to obtain something from it, and help me to continue to do your work as given. And I pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, now that I just prayed in English, I'm going to pray in Creole. Merci, bon Dieu, merci pour tout ce fait pour nous, côté fait pour nous. Merci pour la vie ça ou ba nous. Merci pour moi ça ou bon moi. Bon Dieu, nous demander pour aider tout le monde qui a souffert, qui a la peine. Demander pour aider yo avec problème yo. N'importe qui problème yo gagne, n'importe qui ça qui empêche yo marcher sur bon chemin. Demander pour aider yo. Et puis demander tout pour aider moi capable prêcher bonne nouvelle là, j'en voulais pour pas paix parler et puis prêcher mot genre bon moi là. Merci pour tout ça fait pour moi. Merci pour tout ça fait pour tout le monde ça yo va poser faire pour nous. Tant pour continuer aider nous dans tout ça la fait. Nous la prière ça. Non. Bon Jésus. Amen. All right. So yeah, I think okay. So okay, now that I just finished praying, so we can get started with this. Okay, so I'm gonna drink a little bit of tea because I think I'm gonna need this. Okay, so the title of this is called "You Are What You Feed Yourself." So, right, you are what you feed yourself. So, this word actually was given to me about a month ago. Um, Almost a month ago, actually, when 2019 first started. So kind of like first week of January. So it's not really a month, I guess, yet. But first week of January, about sometime during that time. And I didn't fully understand why or how it just came about. Um, and I did not really want to listen, I guess, and go with it. Because when I got that, I was just like, what? Me? God, you joking, right? Because part of me is thinking like, oh, hold on, nah, this can't be right. Like you don't really want me to say that, talk about that. I mean, you already know. Yes, I do. I guess I do love to talk. Um, Actually, yeah, I do love to talk. So, when you don't feel like doing something, most of the time, it's when you have to do something. It's when you need to really be doing it. When what you don't feel like doing is most likely what you need to really be doing. So this is definitely something I did not feel like doing. Still don't, but I don't. I still don't fully, but at that time I just did not want to at all. But and that kept on coming to me over. I had posted a post about it on. I posted something about it on Facebook, um, and mentioned about you are what you feed yourself. But that was it. I didn't say too much. I didn't go in on it at all. So then came the time, and I knew I had to preach it. I had to learn to accept it, and as we're learning about servanthood at my church, so we've been learning about servanthood, and I it got to me and to the point where I'm like, okay, God, if it is what you want me to do, your will be done. And I really did not want to be doing this, and of course, um, a lot of people might not be too happy and stuff like that, or want to hear it. But I would trust you. I would trust the word that you give me to talk talk on, and just do as you tell me to. So sometimes you have to learn to surrender all to God and allow Him to use you for whatever He wants you to, and not what you want to. So pretty much, long story short, I knew that this was a word from God because it was something that I did not feel like doing. So anyway, so I understood that, and I eventually accepted to just listen and obey the word. And I know I had to prepare myself by first praying more on it, because I had no clue. I have no clue where this is gonna go. I had no clue where this was gonna go. You are what you feed yourself. So if pretty much is as it says, if you're feeding yourself a bunch of garbage, pretty much, I know it's so broad to say garbage, but things that are unclean, or not good for your health, or um it's not even just technically eating whatever you eat, but technically what you feed yourself, but also mentally. So if you're feeding yourself a bunch of garbage, not just like technical stuff that you can eat, but like um, with lies and feeding yourself with lies, feeding yourself with um, false belief, um, or feeding yourself with a bunch of negativity, what you um, allow yourself, what you allow to come into you is what you're basically going to put out. It's what you're going to, let me say this. It's basically what you're going to retain and become, right? So, for example, let's say um, something simple as in like, so this person decides to lie about something, right? Um, and then they're constantly lying about whatever it is, that same thing. They constantly lie about it. Then at some point they start believing their own lies. They may start believing their own lies too, and that's just something that they're constantly doing. Eventually, not only the word says not to, thou shalt not lie, as in the Ten Commandments of God says, thou shalt not lie. So you're constantly feeding yourself with lies, and you start believing your own lies too, you'll eventually become a liar. Something simple as that, right? So if you're feeding yourself a bunch of negativity, you're gonna start believing all those negativity. You're gonna start putting out negativity into others, and causing others to um, probably end up messing others up also, right? You're causing them to never move on or never do better as they could have. Not as in like better than you, but like better in general in life as they could have, because the negativity that you're putting into their mind, and that actually has an effect, will have an effect on them. Um, so, in order for us to watch, to not allow those, to watch ourselves and not allow ourselves to fall short of the glory of God, we need to watch what we eat. We need to uh, not eat any. There are some things according to the word that really shouldn't we should not be eating, but that's just for another time. Hopefully, if he gave it to me to actually talk on it. Um, but if we're saying we are believers, right, and we want to do right by God, we all want to go to heaven, right? So we have to also start watching when we're eating. Eating. Sorry, see, I'm hungry now, but sorry. So we have to start watching what we feed ourselves. That is when it comes to the negativity and people who we associate with, people who we uh, allow into our lives. That includes um, even whether it is friends, friendships, people who are like your friends, simple as friends, or even in relationships. Like, so you have the option uh, to decide what you want for what you want your path to, where you want your path to go, whether it is heaven or hell, right? So if you're not watching what you're eating, what you feed yourself, you're not watching who you're surrounding yourself with. who you allow in your life, you will and not get where you want to be. You will never get where you want to be. So I just want to say that we do need more of God, right? We need more of God and less of us. We don't want to keep putting our opinions out and assuming that this is the truth, right? We want to believe in the truth. We want to be going by the truth. So we don't want to keep uh, feeding ourselves into those ideas or those traditional ways of living. And we want to be able to, learn the word, know the truth, and walk by it so that we can all get to heaven. That's the goal, and I'm speaking for all believers of Christ. Not if you're not a believer and you don't consider yourself to be, then I'm not speaking to you. Then that's fine. You've made your choice. But for the believers, I want you to know that it is important to watch what you feed yourself and be careful to that of what you're saying, because if you're saying if you say you believe in the truth, then it should be the whole truth and not just particularly certain stuff that you like or you prefer. We want to pray, God, that we will not fall into those temptations, those negative thoughts. We will not continue to feed ourselves with garbage, right? And that we will be more mindful of what we do, what we allow ourselves to obtain, to what we allowed in our life, and also what we feed ourselves. So we ask that we're want to pray, God, for deliverance, for strength, and for a positive mind, and for Him to protect us in anything that we do. And we want to also spend some time, take some time out of your day, to each day to pray to Him, talk to Him, communicate with Him, ask Him whatever you need to ask Him, but first thank Him for everything, and also by to read the scriptures more, and also do your research on finding in the truth, because I feel like a lot of people many people may lack understanding or not fully comprehend the importance of the truth, right? So, and what the truth really is. So if we're saying we're gonna follow the truth, it has to be the whole truth and not just what we actually like or feel like doing, right? We have a tendency, it's not even to point out any fingers, it's just it's how it is in general. People, we like to feed ourselves the wrong thing, so then we start believing it, and thinking that, oh, that's the truth, when it's really just an opinion, right? So we want, and the only way we're gonna know whether we're going really with the truth or not, or what's the truth really, is if we actually spend some time in not only read the scriptures, read the Bible, right? Torah, that, yes. Read it read the whole thing and not just some of it. not just the part that we like and we want to, but the whole thing. And also do research on it, and you can find out more. And the more we find out, the more knowledge and wisdom we're obtaining, and we can actually make better decisions and in everything that we do, and think more positive, right? So I'll leave this with you. I pray that everything that was said on here, that no one take any offense to it, and that I do care about everyone, and I just want a better world. And I'm not just saying that because of anything, but I do get emotional when I think of how the world is becoming, but and how much we lack understanding of, and how much we didn't know or were never told, and finding out afterwards. Like, it does make me a little emotional. So, but I thank you guys for watching my video. I really appreciate if you would write down your comment under, right here, and let me know what you guys think. Any suggestion or anything that might have come to mind. Also, any constructive criticism. I know I said a lot. Goodness, I gotta get better at this. Yeah, so yes, thank you again for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to still TikTok time, right? But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on my next video.